Hopefully this works and it doesn't die. Okay, so you should have already watched the video about how to do this interval simple stuff on the staff. On the paper, there's also a piano portion of it. It's pretty simple, okay? Don't be a dingle dork. Yes, you got this. Make sure you actually, with the paper that you have, make sure you put your name on the top so I know that you did it. And you don't go on your phones, don't go on your Chromebooks, until you hand the paper to the sub. Yes? Just get the subs on. This will not take the entire class series. Okay, so here we go. Here's the piano portion. So here's our awesome little piano. Doot, 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 doot. There's one key, bit of it. Okay. So for example, if it says it wants you to do a second above a certain note, let's say, I think on one of the papers it asks for this, which it starts on D. All you do, you take a number and you count 1, 2. You're not touching the black keys. You're only dealing with the white keys. So a second above is this. What comes after D? A, B, C, D, E. Oh, you're so smart. Yes, you write an E right there. Okay, when it asks, let's say over here, this is an A, and it asks for a second below, you go 1, 2. And what comes before A in the musical alphabet? It's G, Mrs. Hatch. And so you just write a G right there. I do not want you to do this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I don't want you to fill in every single letter or I'll mark it wrong because you won't understand the concept. So just make sure that when you do this, that you only write the one that it's asking for, okay? So for example, let's say it asks for a fifth. Fifth above C. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll tell you what letter that is. Remember, you go through the front door, you scare who? You scare grandma. Then you run out, you steal her apple, and you run out the back door. Okay? So if you need a little cheat sheet on your paper, I would draw the piano. Remember, you make 2 blank. So first one blank, fill in 2, leave that one blank, and then you put 2 black keys, and it's the dog in the doghouse, the cat, then the elephant. So C, D, E, front door, scare grandma, steal apples, run out back door. So I would write that on your piano or on a piece of paper so you can find it quick, okay? Last example. Let's say it asks for a seventh below this pitch. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you would write a C right there. Does that make sense? So that's the piano version. Remember when that's the staff? You have it on a line. And if I ask for a set, higher. Check right here. If I ask for a seventh below this note, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be on that line. Remember the staff, if the number that it's asking for is an odd, so a unison, third, fifth, or seventh, if the first note given starts on a line, it'll end on a line. If it starts on a space, it will end on a space. But if it's an even number, so a second, a fourth, a sixth, or an octave, if it starts on a line, it'll end on a space, okay? Or if it starts on a space, it'll end on a line, okay? Just remember that, okay? Hopefully the sub had you watch that first video explaining the assignment, okay? So the first video is explaining the stuff on the staff. This video is explaining how to do simple intervals on the piano, okay? Get your work done, make sure your name is on the paper and turn it into your basket, your B5 basket. And if you want to practice your little body percussion stuff once you're done, do it, because remember after spring break is when I'm officially picking the people doing which parts, okay? Happy practicing, be awesome.